She was no stranger to hard work. From the time she was a little girl in Texas, her life had been about doing what needed to be done, without complaint. When her father fell ill, she helped care for him while her mother worked 16-hour days at a restaurant to keep food on the table. It was a childhood shaped by resilience and by a quiet belief that women were capable of anything, even if the world didn't seem to agree.
Twist of Fate Radio.
As she grew older, that belief was tested again and again. She married young, raised 3 children, and worked her way through jobs that promised much but often delivered little. For years, she sold books, home goods, and products for a variety of companies, always excelling, always outpacing the men around her. But when it came time for promotion, the decision was predictable. The position went to a man she had trained herself. It was infuriating, but instead of giving up, she took notes, literally. Every time something worked or didn't, she wrote it down. Every idea, every frustration, every way she believed a company could be run better, fairer, and smarter. Those notes filled a small spiral notebook that would one day become the blueprint for something extraordinary. Then, tragedy struck. After 26 years of marriage, her husband died suddenly, just 1 month before she planned to start her own business. Alone, grieving, and with only $5,000 in savings, she faced a choice: stop before she even began, or build something in his memory. She chose the latter. From her Dallas kitchen table, she began to put her ideas into motion. Her plan was simple but revolutionary. Build a business that rewarded people not just for sales, but for supporting and uplifting others. She believed that if you helped enough people to get what they wanted, success would follow naturally. With a small team of 9 women, she launched her new company in 1963. She started by selling skincare products door to door and hosting parties in living rooms, events that felt more like friendly gatherings than sales pitches. Her warmth and sincerity set her apart. She wasn't just selling creams. She was selling confidence, hope, and a new kind of opportunity. The business model itself was radical for its time. Instead of competing with one another, she encouraged her saleswomen to celebrate each other's victories. She created a recognition system filled with applause, encouragement, and, yes, those iconic pink Cadillacs. She knew women weren't just motivated by money. They wanted to be appreciated. The results spoke for themselves. Within a few years, her small kitchen table startup grew into a multi-million-dollar enterprise. By the early 1970s, her company had expanded nationally. By the 1980s, it had gone international, with independent consultants in dozens of countries. What started as one widow's act of perseverance became one of the most successful direct sales companies in the world. But perhaps her greatest innovation wasn't a product or a strategy. It was a philosophy. She called it the golden rule of business. Treat others as you would like to be treated. Every consultant, no matter her background, was told to imagine she was wearing an invisible sign around her neck that said, "Make me feel important." Even decades after her passing, her words continue to guide millions of entrepreneurs, particularly women who found their first taste of independence through her company. The young widow who once mixed lotions at her kitchen table didn't just create a business. She created a movement, one built on faith, family, and the belief that success is best when shared. Her name? Mary Kay Ash. And that's the story of how a woman's heartbreak became the foundation of a global empire, one pink Cadillac at a time. This has been Twist of Fate Radio. I'm Angela Clark. Until next time, remember, sometimes the smallest choices lead to the biggest consequences. Want to explore more stories like this? Visit twistoffateradio.com. There you can read more details about this story and others like it. Plus, you can submit your own Twist of Fate story to be considered for a future episode. You never know what twist of fate is coming next.